Hello and welcome back to another episode of our Rapid Chess Speedrun. We are rated 1462, jumping into a game against our opponent here from Mongolia. So, Bilig Sekans is how we're going to say his name today. And we're going to get the Queen's Gambit declined. So we'll see if he goes, okay, he goes for the triangle defense, or the triangle system, as it says. So let's actually just take here, and we're just going to develop very normally, develop our knights, get our bishop out, and play from there. Okay, he goes for an aggressive pawn push there. Let's just play e3. Okay. Get our bishop out. Okay, he pins our knight. I'm just gonna castle. Okay, gonna play h4, prevent the knight from getting in there, also give my bishop a retreating square. And so far, just a very, very normal game. So let's see how I want to do this. Let's play queen c2. Discourages the knight from jumping into e4. That looks like a bad move to me. It blunts the bishop, but now I can get my bishop in. Can maybe start to jump my knight. Maybe look to push the f-pawn. And hopefully get an attack over here on the king side. I'm going to start with a3. Okay, he does jump back. So I'm imagining, so I could go b4, knight b1, knight d2, knight b3, knight c5. That's a long sequence, but I think ultimately that's how I could optimize the position of my knight. It's a pretty slow game, so I might honestly go for that maneuver. And then if he takes, I'll have a passed pawn. Not sure what he's looking to do with that move. So let's just keep with our plan. Don't feel like our opponent has a whole lot of obvious moves, so I think we have time. Maybe he's trying to start an attack on the king side. I don't think that's going to work well for him, but we will see. Okay, could go check, try and induce that trade. That might be good, but I'm just gonna drop back, especially with this bishop covering these squares. This knight is pretty silly on the edge of the board, so this is a very slow positional game, but I think things are going well for us. I think our opponent would be smart to, and maybe he's prepping this, he needs to try and strike in the middle of the board. I just control that square too many times right now. Okay, let's continue with our knight maneuver. Okay, and now this is a very powerful knight. If he trades off, which he does, now we have a passed pawn that's 3 squares away from queening. So that will be an asset in the late game. Okay. Now I like the idea of trading this knight off to hopefully open up some avenues for my pawn to continue forward later on. could also attack the rook here. If I can distract the queen, the knight hangs. So what if I go c6? I might be able to push my pawn sooner than I expected. Because then I can maybe get to c7. Let's go for it. Okay. That blunders knight, no? It does, yep, that just blunders a knight. So now we're definitely completely winning. Up a full piece and have a pretty dominant position beyond just being up that piece. So, okay, he pushes a pawn. I guess if I don't take, he can push b3. I could also play that move, which could be interesting. Which prevents b3, also prevents taking. Then he might have to play something like that. Let's go for this. Yeah, that doesn't work though, because I can just take and he can't take back. So, okay, and that is enough for our opponent to resign. He really was dealing with a pretty miserable position there. So we're gonna do game review, see how well we played.
You found
okay,
a tactic
it says
to
we
grow
actually
your lead
played
into
really
a win.
poorly, 66.6%, which is pretty hilarious because it felt like we had the game under control the entire time, but I guess Ballisticons only played it 59%. So
opening with the queen's pawn.
let's see what
knight,
happened here.
That was recaptures.
Okay, this is all normal.
Developing the. I like
That's
developing
good,
your bishop. They
good.
bring out. You are bringing. Their better move was to
Playing
offer
great so far.
castling. Their knight pawns are your king's first line
Okay.
of defense. Moving this
Looks
one
like that
creates
wasn't a great
unnecessary
move.
risks.
Not really sure why. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We're still
Their knight comes into play,
doing okay
attacking
here,
the center.
though.
Pawns are your.
Best move would have been a4. I was considering a3. I don't know if I looked at a4. But I guess that makes a lot of sense. He can't take because then I go here. And I have a double attack. I guess he could go there. Don't even know if I see the danger in that line, but
Their knight comes into play. Pawns are your. Both king. You are threatening to tactically win a pawn. Both kings are castled now.
Okay, this is instructive. Looks like in this position I could have sacked my knight. No, I could not have. Oh, it's in this position. Knight takes b5. If the computer thinks long enough, it's the top engine move. So takes, and then yeah, because the knight hangs. So that's probably a move I should have seen. Discover the attack on the knight, but I don't. So let's.
This move, you overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a pawn.
Missed opportunity, probably for the same tactic.
This is the way to win a pawn.
What's the line here?
The clearly correct move for a threatened rook.
Okay, and then yeah, same tactic. It just wanted me to throw in that move first. Okay, another miss. So I think a lot of my decreased rating was just missing that tactic like 3 or 4 times now. What was the best move here?
That knight was free for the taking.
Just taking a free knight. How did I miss
You
that?
overlooked an you missed this move left their knight
Yep,
hanging.
that knight's 100% free.
You missed
so
an opportunity to capture a free
again,
knight.
The knight's free, and I just missed that entire idea along the
They've made a
file,
mistake
which
and
is
their
pretty
rook.
funny.
You missed an opportunity to tactically win a rook.
For free again.
They're better. You overlooked an opportunity to capture a free knight.
Accurate game.
They exchange pieces of equal value.
This knight being vulnerable a million
Their
times
knight
in a
is
row.
now in a stronger
As
position,
you can see, that we have
controlling
passed
key
long,
areas
so
of the
had the
board.
knight not just been sitting there hanging the entire time, this maneuver actually was pretty smart. Even missing the free knight, we are at a winning advantage. Just
With that move, you offered it. This the closer you're. This move left there. That knight was. They made.
Then, yeah,
You've pinned your. This move. This wins material
bishop,
since you have the pawn and a
then
pin.
blunders the pawn and resigns. So that will be it for today's game. A pretty comical one, but I appreciate you all watching.